after this, obviously, me and Jason are done, which is so heartbreaking to me. This video today is something that I have to make because, like, it's out there and it's embarrassing and it's humiliating, and I tried to talk to David and I tried to call Jason, and both of them seemed to play it off as crazy people, psychotics would. And even crying now, if I would cry like this, I have cried like this, I would have called Jason and he says, stop with the fake tears, you're manipulating me. It's like, no, there's actual pain, and I'm just gonna put it all out on this video. And I'm starting with David, because even though Jason's creepy and disgusting, David's on a whole other level of being an actual horrible person. If you watch David's vlog, there's this like joke that he knows I don't like, so he pushes it. He pushes it because he knows this gets like a reaction from me. And it's like, even that night when he, like a couple vlogs ago, he's like, he didn't have a big bit for his vlog, and so we go over there and he's like, how bad do you want to help me? And then I got pissed at him. I got pissed at him that night and I said, you know, not everything is for your freaking vlog. No, it's just a vlog. And so I got really pissed, and they still invited Tana over anyways. And they invited her over anyways, and I was asleep, but I could kind of hear and her just being like, no, that's like gross, like no offense, but that's gross or whatever. And it's gross. Jason's 45, I'm 30. It's gross. It's gross. There was a vlog where I take all my clothes off in David's house because I'm so pissed. I'm just so pissed. And I ask him, I even say, like, it's not in the video, but I'm quiet. I'm not gonna even add to this. Like, if you guys want to joke about it, it's fine. I'm not gonna add to this anymore. Like, it hurts me. But it also disgusts me, and I don't want that. I don't want my boyfriend. I want a boyfriend who looks at 20-year-olds that way, even as a joke. I think it's gross. I knew him, but we weren't dating, and it said, like, he tried to kiss Tana in a dressing room because they went on like a date for a vlog, Jason and Tana, and they both say that, you know, Jason tried to kiss her and she like pulled away, and he's like, oh, it was for the video, to talk about something for the video. She's always like repulsed by it, and so like, and she's a 20-year-old girl. She was like 18 or something when they went on that date. I know Jason, and I had gone on a date with him for a vlog a couple months before, and he tried to kiss me, and obviously I reciprocated and we had sex, so I know if she would have reciprocated. I know Jason, I know him. But this is what they think is okay, and after I repeatedly asked David multiple times, like, I'm not participating in this, I don't like this joke, it's gross. And then him inviting Tana over that night, it's like, I heard it, I was like asleep, but I could still hear, I wasn't like fully asleep, but like, him like trying to convince, it was so gross, you guys. It was so gross, like him trying to convince Tana to like go in the bedroom, and like Jason with his shirt off, and like it was just like so gross and so creepy. And joke or not, which it's not really a joke, because before we even started dating, he went on a date with Tana and tried to like make out with her, and she is not having it, because what 18-year-old wants to make out with a 45-year-old unless you're screwed up in the head like I was at 18. But there's just so many other things that I'm not trying to do this whole exposed video about every single horrible, evil thing that David has done. But so David calls Jason Tuesday morning at like 3 a.m. when we get back, and he's like, he asked Jason, can he use the bedroom bit about him wanting to sleep with Tana from a few months ago? And Jason first said no. And he still used it. It's like, and then he even said, I'll drop it, knowing he knew that it's like such, he had a call to ask Jason to use the bit because he knows that's crossing a line. And any other person who's asked David to like not use something or whatever, but Jason's so scared of like losing his meal ticket that he just like appeases him, and if he chooses that over me, and it's so gross. And this is after I've told, and David's response to me this morning was like, sorry, didn't know, joked about it before, won't do it again, sorry. David Dobrik isn't, and I know this video is going to give me so much hate because everyone's up his butt, but they're going to realize, and something bad is going to happen in that group. I don't know what it is. Something bad. There's people dating Brandon in their friend group was dating a high schooler last year. She was 17 years old. And when I would talk about this with like David, he would literally be like, oh, see, it's a big deal. He's 24, like she's 17, like, you know, just because it's the law, like a year, like 6 months, in 6 months she'll be 18. I'm like, it's disgusting. Like, people have found this out, and like Brandon will call David and be like, oh, like you gotta delete these comments about her age and stuff like that, because she was in high school when they started like dating and hooking up. Like, it's this whole like weird thing. And I've told David so many times, and for him to be like, I didn't know, it's like, that's like an evil person. And that's what I was trying to explain to Jason, like, that's an evil person. Vlog squad chat, text group chat is gonna blow up, because last year when we had our little breakup, they're all gonna be pissed. I don't care. I don't care. I put up with stuff for so long because, like, I really love Jason, but Jason doesn't have any respect for me at all. You know, so many things have happened where Jason just gives zero, he blatantly disregards everything I say, or respect for me, like, the kids out of, like, the vlogs, which is fine, but they were in, like, David's, which were way worse and more vulgar than mine, and, it's, like, all that stuff, like, and then she's like, oh, but he can live with Todd and Scott, and now just Todd, who was single, and, like, I've been over there where there's, like, people just laying on the couch in the morning, just spending the night laying, like, random people, and Todd bringing home girls and doing whatever else they do. It's, like, and he's up there, like, there's 3 bedrooms on top, and it's Todd, the kids. I'm like, that's okay to live with him, but someone you're in a relationship with, you can't live with. Like, it was this, like, just stuff like that he just, I'm like, how can you not stick up for me? And then you start thinking, like, maybe he's not in it for, like, the long haul. And I also have David on top of it, which is Jason's money, right? And he cares, and rightfully so. He really just cares about money right now, like, providing for his kids and, like, making as much money as possible, because he, you know, never really made money before. So David's like his meal ticket, and so if this is what they find funny, and he supports this kind of person that would put this stuff out there, but not, I'm putting equal blame on both of them. I sent them a group chat and individual texts, and it definitely will be the end of me and Jason, which really sucks. All his friends will hate me, David will hate me. It's like, it doesn't, but you know what, it doesn't matter. I don't think there should be a YouTuber out there that, like, ruins people's lives, like, that literally, because, like, he messes with people for vlogs, and he provokes people for vlogs, and I don't think it's right. And I used to really love David. I used to think he was, like, so charming, in the same way Ted Bundy was charming. And I really lost all respect for David. Like I said, I hold Jason accountable for saying gross, creepy things, but I lost all respect for David for, like, putting it out there, and just the stuff he enables. There's so much just awful shit that happens, and it's so scary, and this is why I'm gonna isolate myself, and just, I'm happy being alone. Jason, he's, like, a nice guy, but this weird perverted side has come out, and then also, like I said, I don't even know, he has no backbone, and his ex-wife controls his life, so David stands, come at me, I don't care. Like, that goes so much deeper, but I'm not about, like, ruining people's lives, but there's so much more to BS that